Parents, so today I want to give an answer to a question that a parent, I think it's a soon to be parent, who asked me the question in the comment section of one of my LinkedIn posts, and I actually answered there. And today I want to create a video about it so that it can help many other parents out there. This person asked that there are some kids who just won't listen unless they are being beaten or unless they exercise authority and power over them. How should a parent react in such circumstances? Actually, the LinkedIn post was very controversial, and I was explaining the fact that beating is not an ideal method to discipline our children. To answer this question, I would say that those kids who actually behave that way, they are stubborn, as we often say it. They don't listen and they get us on our nerves, and we are so angry, and we feel like the right thing to do is to beat them so that they will listen and so that they will obey and all of that. So those children are in that way because they want to be, or because they want to hurt you, the parent. No, it's actually because that is how you have wired them to be. It's a hard truth, but it is the truth. If all the time you have been using beating or you have been using hardness on your child to get them to listen, that is how you have really started in the subconscious brain that whenever mommy or daddy want me to do something, it is always going to be done by force or by hitting. I'm new used to it, and that's how it's going to work for me. That is how their brain will respond to you, depending on the age of the child. If over the years you have always been using the hard method, the beating method to get your child to listen, that is just how it will continue to be, because that's how you have trained the child to be. If you want to change methods and apply more logical discipline method, then you need to sit down with your child. I know it's hard, but that's what conscious parenting demands us to do, because it has a lot of benefits on the child and on you as well. And I'll talk about these benefits right before the end of this video. So stay tuned to the end of this video to know all the benefits of not using beating or of not using hardness on your child to get them to listen. You have to sit down with your child and actually talk with your child in order for you to break the circle that you have been building. You get it right? So sit down with your child and you have to actually apologize. You need to apologize for using such method to get them to listen, and you need to tell them that from henceforth I will use this method now. All right, communicate with your child. Let them know the reason why you want to change methods. Let them know that you are here for them, you are present for them, you love them, and you want the best for them, and you don't want that your authoritativeness on them should break the bond or break the relationship that you have with your child. And you don't want them to actually employ such methods even to their siblings or even to their friends, or when they get older, to their own kids and even to their own colleagues or whatsoever. You understand? Because we as a parent, we need to model the right behavior. If you don't want your child to use beating or fight or physical methods on other people in order for them to get hurt, so you need to actually model it yourself. Most of the times we often complain that this sister or this child is hitting on the brother or the sister and all of that, and we don't want that, and we forget that we aren't modeling it ourselves. What do we expect them to do? Why should they not hit? They know that that's the way that mommy does, or that's the way daddy does, to get heard, to get listened to. That is it. Conscious parenting wants us to actually be conscious, to use other methods in order to get our children to listen to us, and equally for us to build strong relationship with our children, for us to bond with them, and for us not to push them away from them, to create that safe environment where we have good communication where they feel free to come and open up to you. And I actually explained all of that in my LinkedIn post, and that's the more reason why many parents actually came to the comment section and were asking like, what should I do? What other method should I use? And all of that. Before using new method, you need to kind of sit down and cancel the other method with your child by actually having that discussion with your child where you can cancel the other hand method and start afresh. Okay, start using a new method of actually listening to your child, building good communication, and let the child know that okay, it is through calmness that I can get to listen to what my parents have to say. It doesn't have to be through yelling and shouting and beating. Over time, and be patient enough to take it through, so that when your child will listen to you, the child will be like, okay, it's now the method now that we use, and it mustn't be shouting mode. I don't need to wait for my parent to shout before I listen to. My parent has spoken once. I get it. That actually builds their inner voice. Understand? If a child has an inner voice, and it is we the parents who create that voice for them. If we the parents are always like, shut up, you're dull, what you have to say doesn't matter, that is the voice that will always be in their mind when you grow up. They'll be like, it doesn't matter, what I have to say doesn't count, and I'm dull, I'm stupid, and all of that. You understand? We want to build a good inner voice for our children. We want their inner voice to be positive, to be confident, and to have some self-esteem, and to actually believe in themselves. Those are many of the benefits that I've listed out, and I hope that it gets to help other parents as well. Use other calm method, and basically these option methods. When you are in that heated moment and your child isn't listening, you can actually give them options that, look, why not do this, why not do that, understand? And you kind of draw their attention again through eye contact, and they get to see that, oh, I can actually do something else rather than wait against what my parents have to say. There are so many other methods that you can use, and that will get you born with your children, that will get you have a healthy and a strong relationship with your child. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel like, oh, I have other ways that our kids can get to listen to us, then you can write it in the comment section. I'll be so glad to watch it, to actually read it, to read it, and to reply to your comments. All right, if you love this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and see you in my next video. I am Ma Igonde, here to inspire parenting.